Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Your Financial Miracle. It is your girl, Yo Renee. I'm here bringing you different work from home opportunities, ways to make money online, and also ways to save money, such as coupons, sales, or any deals that I come across. I'll be bringing it to you from my channel, Your Financial Miracle. To get started today, I wanted to bring a few work from home opportunities to your attention. Now, I kind of want to focus on the non-phone work from home opportunities, but I will show a few phone opportunities just because there are some companies that are hiring right away. And so I'll go ahead and get started with those. I prefer non-phone opportunities. I've been working from home on and off for over 14 years. For the last 5 years, it's been strictly non-phone opportunities. I prefer that freedom, so to speak, of not being tied to a phone and really not having to deal with customer service. But hey, for some, customer service works for you. So I have a few of these opportunities to share with you today. So right now I am on the website liveworld.com, and they have a few opportunities available that just came up and they're actually hiring right now. So if any of these piques your interest, go to liveworld.com and click on their careers tab and apply for them. So Live World is like a moderation type of website. They do moderation for many different chat rooms and things of that nature. So if you can see here, you actually will become an employee, and they have health insurance benefits, time off vacation, flexible hours, 401k, stock options. I mean, we love a job with benefits. They also have the Military Veteran Support Program, which is awesome. Right now, they're hiring for 3 open positions. So we have the bilingual customer service agent, a full stack software engineer, as well as a customer care agent. For the customer care agent, they do have overnight and weekend shifts available. I do want to pause and say that my channel will mostly focus on opportunities available in the United States, only because that is what I'm familiar with. So I understand a little bit more about the hiring process here in the States. I'm sorry to exclude all of my international friends. I will try to bring some some international opportunities as I find them, but this will mostly focus on the U.S. and occasionally, definitely some Canadian and some UK opportunities because some of those are very similar to what's available in the U.S. So to look at this, the bilingual customer service agent, um, they have a lot of languages that you can be bilingual in: Arabic, Danish, French, Spanish, to name a few. Some of your responsibilities will include responding to user content in social context and initiating the conversation, translation of user content. They want you to have excellent writing and communication skills, strong typing skills. Previous moderation experience is a plus, but not required. And of course, you have to be 18 years of age or older. And it is a work from home position. So you must be able to work at home with self-discipline. A college degree is preferred, but it doesn't look like it's required, and you can go on their website to apply. Same with the customer care agent without being bilingual, same thing. You need excellent writing and communication skills, strong typing skills, 18 years of age or older, college degree preferred but not required. And of course, for those full stack software engineers, they are in need of you here. They would love for you to have a GitHub profile, strong work ethic, and a can-do attitude, and all of this tech stuff here that I'm not 100% familiar with, but I'm learning. Now, for this position, they do want you to have a bachelor's or master's degree, preferably in a computer science or related discipline. And you can email your cover letter and resume to careers@liveworld.com. I'm sorry if I sound a little funny. I have like a little coughing fit going on here. I apologize for that. But again, these careers are available at liveworld.com /about us /careers. But I'm sure if you just go on liveworld.com, you can find the careers page and go ahead and apply from there. From there. tongue tied here. Okay. The next opportunity is for Wikimedia. They're actually hiring an email engagement campaign associate. They want you to work full time and you can be in San Francisco, California, or work remotely. So some of your assignments would include designing new email engagement tracks, and generating creative content, assisting production and campaign associates, and producing and sending email content. So if you are familiar with email marketing, this would be the job for you. They want you to have at least 3 years of related experience, excellent verbal and written communication skills in English, and an editorial mindset. It said it would be awesome if you have experience working with remote teams, experience with A/B and multivariate experiments, and knowledge of multiple languages. And they talk about the Wikimedia Foundation fundraising team, from which you will be a part of that team. And for this site, I will include the link below the video where you can go and apply. You can sign in with LinkedIn if you have a profile on there. They ask you a few questions here. Seems like a pretty interesting opportunity. It does not discuss pay, but I'm thinking they might pay pretty well. But if this is your if you love email marketing or just writing engaging emails, it seems like this would be a great fit for you. And again, I'll put the link below the video to apply for this one. Now I'm on this site called Rat Race Rebellion. Excuse me, I love Rat Race Rebellion. You can go on here, you can sign up, and they will send you email blasts of work at home jobs that are available. So I'm on their website and I found that a company called Transcom is hiring right now for tech support and customer service agents. They are paying $11 to $13 an hour, but a computer is provided. So for those of you that may not have your own computer or may just have like a Chromebook or something, then Transcom actually provides the computer and they provide benefits. They hire from several states, including Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, and Wisconsin. So a lot of states here that they hire from. They said that you make $13 an hour once you have graduated to production. You receive $11 per hour during training and nesting. And you also receive a $400 new hire incentive bonus when you have worked at least 470 hours by your 90th day of employment. I have not personally worked for Transcom, nor do I know anyone personally that have worked from Transcom, but I will say that I know that they've been around for several years. You can go directly to the Transcom page and apply from there. So as you can see, they have this technical support agent work from home. And here for all of my Canadian friends, they have work from home opportunities for you here if you are bilingual in French, or they have an English retention and customer service representative department. But these are, if you notice here in Canada, they have it's a bring your own computer position. But this one here, the technical support agent in the United States, this is the one where they will provide an actual computer for you. The other opportunities, you will need your own computer. And you can go on the transcom.com page to apply. The next opportunity is Williams-Sonoma. I don't know about you guys, but I love shopping at Williams-Sonoma for all of my cookware. Well, let me take that back. I love shopping at their outlets because their stores are a little expensive, but we have an outlet nearby where I live, and I love going in there shopping for cookware and different items that are on sale. So I was really excited when I saw this opportunity to work for them from home. So Williams-Sonoma, they pay $12 an hour for their customer care center positions. You can work remotely. But what was also exciting is that they offer a 40% discount off for their items if you are an employee of theirs. Now that is worth applying for alone for me. $12 an hour may not seem like much, but when you're working from home, you cut out the need for gas, the need for eating out at lunch, the need for a wardrobe. So it can kind of balance itself out. It could be an extra way to make money from home, but they only hire from certain states. From my knowledge, they only hire from Alabama, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Nevada, Ohio, Oklahoma, Utah, and in Texas. But if they hire you in Texas, then you have to be near the Colony or Dallas area of Texas. So if you go on the website Williams-Sonoma and click on careers, you will be able to search for the one that's closest to where you live. So if you live like in Florida, you can choose Orlando. If you live or Jacksonville, if you live in Georgia, you can choose Atlanta and go ahead and apply for the position. You will work from home. Apply soon because the training starts actually Monday, June 3rd. I will put the link to apply directly below this video. So again, here it is. They pay $12 an hour. It is paid training. They have fun contests, rewards, and recognition programs, and a 40% discount on most merchandise, which is awesome. So you will be answering calls, addressing customer questions and concerns. You need about 1 to 2 years of previous customer service experience, at least a high school diploma or GED, and an experience in a performance-based or metric-driven environment. So basically, an environment that you have had to meet goals while working. So a goal of keeping your average call handling time at a certain pace and your quality has to be at a certain score. So that's what they mean by that. They also want you to have a strong ability in being able to communicate verbally as well as written, and also have capable data entry skills because you will be typing. Now for this one, because I clicked on the one in Atlanta, so if you choose that one, so be careful which one you click on. Make sure you click on the one that is closest to you or represents at least a city in the state that you live in. Because for this one, as it says, you have to be able to live, you must live in the state of Georgia. And you have to complete mandatory training for 2 weeks, but the training is paid. Looks like at the rate of $12 an hour as well. You must complete the talent assessment after the application has been completed. So ensure that you check your emails frequently after submitting the application because this job does start June 3rd. So you want to make sure that you are checking your emails so you can complete that talent assessment. You must have your own computer and you must have a USB headset with microphone. And they have some other requirements here as far as your internet upload speed, and you can always test that at speed test. So if selected, you will have a one-way video interview, and they also actually have a video here that you can click on to play to see what that one-way video interview is about. I have done these. They're not as intimidating as they seem. Just be yourself. Treat it like a real interview. Answer those questions truthfully, honestly, and you'll be fine. So again, this seems like a great opportunity. I'm not, really big on customer service, working from home. To me, it's a hassle dealing with people problems all day long. But there are some of you that are called to customer service and some that are just looking for a work from home opportunity. So this is one that you could jump on right away. They're hiring right away. So don't delay with this one, and be sure to check your email after you submit so you can complete that assessment. And I will put the link to apply beneath this video. Another work from home opportunity is to be a virtual assistant. I have some experience with this, not technically with this company, but I have experience with being a virtual assistant with a company called Fancy Hands. And I will include that information in this video at a later time in this video. But right now, 24/7 Virtual Assistant is hiring for virtual assistants. And here is the email that you can send your resume to. It's careers@247virtualassistant.com. Make sure you include in your resume if you are fluent in any other languages other than English. They will contact you if you are a good fit. The average pay is between $10 to $12 an hour, and it depends on your skill and the client's requirement. So virtual assistant are just those people who assist people virtually. That sounds funny, but really you can make phone calls, you can schedule reservations, you can schedule travel arrangements. It varies. There are so many little interesting things that you can do to make the extra money being a virtual assistant. So if you have interest in this, go ahead and apply. So with talking about Fancy Hands is being another one that you can sign up to do virtual assisting through. This one is very easy because you can just sign up using your Google account and you can go to fancyhands.com. They pay per task. What I like about this one versus other virtual assisting jobs like this one, with Fancy Hands, you don't technically work for a particular client. You will sign in and you will see a list of tasks that needs to be done and also the pay that you will receive for each task. So a sample task could be call a company to find out about their return policy, or call to check on the status of an order, or send an email that says this to this email address, or do an Excel spreadsheet of items that a client may have. So those are sample tasks that you can complete, and the pay ranges depending on what it is. It could be a few dollars to $25 per task, $100 per task. But Fancy Hands, it doesn't keep you like stuck. I don't like being stuck at a work at home job. I like having freedom, being able to work from anywhere, work at the times that I feel that I want to work. So with other virtual assisting jobs like this one, you may be tied to a certain schedule based on the client that you're matched with. So if a client is a CEO and he works from 8 to 5, then technically if you're assigned to him, then your schedule will technically be 8 to 5 as well, because you will need to be on call and available to do anything that CEO would like for you to do, such as make calls and schedule travel arrangements and things of that nature. But with Fancy Hands, you can just sign in when you want to, see what tasks are available, and choose what tasks you want to work on and complete those and get paid without being tied down. And that's what I'm about. I'm all about freedom and making money from home. So Fancy Hands is fancyhands.com. You can just sign in using your Google account, sign up using your Google account, pick what you want to do, pick which task you want to work on, and you can see your pay up front there. So Fancy Hands is a pretty cool opportunity. I just want to point out I am not getting paid for any of these. Like, there's nobody paying me to promote them. This is just all based on my own experience of over 14 years of working from home. I had work from home jobs, businesses that I've done. So that's what I'll be bringing to you from my channel, not paid promotions, at least not at this time. Maybe later on, not gonna lie. But if I ever have any type of paid promotions, I will inform you all. But this is just, these are just websites or jobs that I know about personally, or jobs that I know that are reputable, or those that, friends of mine have worked with. So next we have data entry. A lot of people look for data entry jobs. So because a lot of people want data entry work from home because they think that's the only way to work from home without being tied to a phone, which is wrong, as we'll see. That kind of rhymed. Anyway, the data entry jobs seem to be swamped with applicants, so they start doing things like this company. This company has been around for years. I've never worked for them, but I will say they are reputable, as they've been around for years. So, but because of the load of applicants they receive each and every day, they started doing this thing which I really don't approve of. They charge you to stay in their database. And they say that they charge you a fee to discourage people that doesn't have data entry experience from putting their names in a database. I think there's a different way that they could have done that besides charging people, but they decided to charge you like $5 to keep your name in a database for 60 days, $7 for half a year, and $10 for a full year. I'm not in agreement with that. I will say that they do hire occasionally for data entry, but you can see now they're not currently hiring. So with this particular company, if you are looking for data entry jobs, they are reputable, but just go check the website. I wouldn't pay that fee to stay in the database. Why do I have to pay you to reach out to me to hire me? I don't like that, but I will say they do hire. They are legit for data entry, but just check the website and see if they're hiring before you do this. Next, we have Rev. Now, Rev is also a reputable kind of a data entry type of job. It's a typing job, right? You'll do make money captioning, closed captioning. If you ever watch a news program or a television show and you see the words come across the screen at the bottom, that's what you'll be doing if you work for them. Now, I will say that their application process is a pain. You can sign up easily, but they want you to do all these tests, and it takes forever, and you don't get paid for all these tests. So I didn't go through with all that. I don't have time for all that, but that's just me. I do know several people who work for them, and they do it as a side gig. They don't do this as like a full-time job or something to make a little extra $200 to $500 a month. As you can see, their top earners earn about $1,500 a month. But if you just need a little extra money, you know, hangout money or whatever like that, then you can go ahead and give this a try if you have the patience to complete the application process. So you sign up, you have to take a grammar quiz. That's not a problem. It's that captioning sample, because you really do have to read their guidelines as far as how they want you to submit your captioning. So they have like how they want you to indent, how they want you to label the speakers. Like, it's very specific. And so once you do that, they'll let you know in 48 hours if you're approved, and then you can look for caption jobs that are available. This is what I like, because you select the jobs that you're interested in and you work as little or as much as you prefer. See, I'm all about that freedom. So this is a good opportunity for you all who just looking for like a side gig. One great thing is you get paid weekly, and they pay via PayPal. They are on time, they're dependable. You can choose what you want to work on: educational videos, movies, TV shows. I mean, I kind of regret that I'm not patient enough to really go through the process. Maybe I'll try it again later on. I'm pretty secure in my nest egg right now. But you know, maybe later on, if I want a little extra money, I might go ahead and try this again, because it does give that freedom. You know what you're going to be getting paid. You can choose what you want to work on. You get paid every week. Work as much or as little as you want to. A little extra money. So the website for this is rev.com, rev.com, and click on freelancers, and you will find that you can go ahead and apply right here. They say the process takes less than an hour. Yeah, I don't know. All depends on you personally. But like I said, I know a lot of people who work for Rev. It's a great side hustle, something you can do on weekends if you already have a full-time job, something you can do at night if you're a night owl, have insomnia, can't sleep. It's that flexibility. The next option I have for you is the Chat Shop. So the Chat Shop is a company that is based in the UK, but they do hire over here in the States, and it's excuse me, they have live chat jobs. So basically you're doing like chat customer service. So it does give you that freedom for not being tied to a phone. However, you will be on a schedule, and you will have to basically just deal with handling customer service type issues, but a little better because you don't have to be on the phone. You'll just be chatting with them and helping them. I do know this is a reputable company. I have applied with them in the past. I didn't get the position. I travel too much apparently for them. That's fine. I like to be able to work from wherever I am at the moment. They didn't like that. It's cool, but they are still a great company. They are reputable. They do pay pretty well from what I remember. But you can go on their website. It's thechatshop.com. Look at the live chat jobs, find out more, and you can apply. I think they have you just email your, if I remember, your resume and your cover letter over, and then they'll contact you. They are pretty good about contacting you like right away and scheduling. They actually schedule a chat interview. At least that's what I had with them. We did a chat interview. It was 2 interviews I had to go through. Passed the first one. Again, the second one, they told me I travel too much for them. They try to sneak in little questions about what I like to do. I made the mistake of saying I travel. They asked how often I travel. I told them, yeah, they ain't like that. So for those of you that are a little bit more structured and kind of stay in one place, this will be great for you, especially if you are great at customer service, but you don't want to deal with the phone part of it. This is a good option. So again, the website is thechatshop.com, and just go to live chat jobs and click to find out more. and apply from there. Let's see if they show how to apply here. So yeah, okay, so here they say they want you to be a native level English speaker, high levels of organization and attention to detail, upbeat and positive personality, and able to type at least 65 words per minute error free. They do have a link where you can test your typing skills, and they want you to work about 20 to 40 hours a week. Their headquarters are in London, but they are hiring residents from Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Missouri, North Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, and West Virginia. And again, you have to be a native English speaker. And for my UK fans, you can live in the UK or you can live in the US in those states only. And you can go ahead and apply. Click here to apply online. If your application is successful, they'll contact you for the live chat interview, assessment test, and a phone interview. I didn't do the phone interview, I only did the chat interview. And I do believe I took an assessment test. It was pretty easy. So great job to work for. I hear great things about it. Just wasn't a good fit for me, but could be a great fit for you out there. Next, we'll talk about thecollector.com. Now, this is a research-based job. And there's so many like that. You can actually Google research jobs from home. These are those where you actually go to your local courthouses and find different information. I'll be honest, a lot of these jobs want you to go and find small claims cases that have just opened. So what you do, you'll go to your local courthouse, you'll ask them for that little file room, and you'll find all those small claims cases that just opened. You'll make a note of them, submit them, and that's how Judge Judy, Judge Mathis, the People's Court, that's how they get those names. They'll reach out and they'll actually contact those people to see if they want to bring their case on their particular show. Of course, you can also call just to be on the show and bring your court case directly there, but they actually prefer to do it this way, to have the researchers go, because then they know that those cases are actually legit and not just people looking for television time and looking to get paid to be in on the show, but they want those to actually have legit type of cases. So I'm not saying that D Collector is that one. It was one that I worked for in the past. If I can find the name of it again, I'll post it on my channel. But the one that I worked for, they were about going and getting those small claims cases and bringing it to their attention so they could submit them. They get paid for submitting those cases to Judge Judy, Judge Mathis, and those other television court shows, which I love. I am a huge fan of Judge Judy. Watch it all day, every day, if I can, while working. That's why I love working from home, because I can work and watch Judge Judy. Love it. So with D Collector, you have to have your own computer or laptop, and you can set your own hours. Of course, you're probably going to work those hours that your courthouse are open. You can click on the frequently asked questions. You would be self-employed. You would be an independent contractor, so you're responsible for paying all of your own taxes at the end of the year. Will it be full-time or part-time? It depends on several things. Pretty much, you can make that up yourself. Whether you want it to be full-time or part-time, you can set your own hours. You will have to go to the courthouse. So no going online. Even though I know we live in an online society, that most court cases are online, it is so much easier, honestly, to just go to your local courthouse. You will actually get more records, because online you actually have to enter search parameters, last names, case numbers, things of that nature. But if you just go to your courthouse, they have a huge stack of records that you can just go through, and you can write down the little information or type it into your laptop and submit it that way. So don't get into this thinking that you can just go online in your local county clerk of courts and do it that way. I'm going to let you know up front that does not work. You want to definitely go to the courthouse and get the public records. Anytime you file a case, a small claims case, it is public record. Or maybe you can pay to have it private. I'm not sure, but I believe it's public record. So you want to go down to the courthouse, get those public records, and go from there. Will you need any special tools? The only thing you're going to need is a computer and a method of transportation. Easy job. When I worked, it was pretty good pay. Better if you live in a large city, Atlanta, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, New York, where you're going to have a large amount of cases. Chicago, Houston, Dallas, Maybe not so much if you live in a really small area, but hey, give it a try anyway. You can go on their website, dcollector.com, and apply. For all you artistic types, there are ways for you to freelance and work from home as well, which I'm pretty sure you're already aware of on sites like Upwork, where you can freelance your artistic talents by drawing, designing different things. But one cool thing is 99 Designs. They actually have different contests and things about, with you drawing out ideas based on what their clients need. So, they'll have a client that says, I need ideas for a logo or I need ideas for a mascot. And then they'll reach out to the freelancers to come up with different ideas. They have several different contests. It's pretty cool from what I hear to work with them. So that's 99designs.com/designers. So here it says what kind of work is available. You choose the industry, styles, and design categories that you want to work in. The more you participate, the better they can start matching you with clients looking for exactly what you offer. It's free to start. Once you actually complete the work, you'll be paid in 3 business days or less. Once you become a top level designer, when you start working with a new client, they charge $100 introduction fee, and it's spread out over the client's first $500 charges, and that covers the cost of them matching you with the clients. They have different fees. Please go on their website to review the fees, but I know this is a reputable company and pretty cool for those that love to draw or do graphic designing and things of that nature. Check out 99 Designs. Another option is SigTrack. Now, for those of you that are looking for a data entry job, SigTrack is the one. They do not charge you to get started. It's pretty easy. You go on the website, sigtrack.net. Link will be beneath the video. And you sign up. So basically what it is you match voter signatures against what's in the voter registration database. So if you ever go into the market and you see those people out there and they ask for your signature to sign a petition to get it on the ballot in the election process, well, those signatures have to actually match what's in that state's voter registration. So people can't just sign a name and then that name is like not a registered voter. It doesn't count. So at SigTrack, which I have worked for before, you do match up those signatures. It's extremely easy. They pay on time. They are reputable. They're really good. Easy to sign up. What they have you do is basically submit a brief application. Then you'll have to show them proof of who you are via a ID, like a driver's license, a passport, or some type of way to verify your identity. And then boom, you get started. They waste no time. Like within a week from the day that you apply, you're actually getting started and working. And right now, they're actually really hiring a lot of people because it's the time for the petitions and everything to start getting started for, that state's local elections this year and also for the elections that are to come next year. So they're getting started. You'll start seeing people out and about doing those petitions, So SigTrack just matches that up. So again, sigtrack.net. They're hiring easy, really, really easy data entry job. You do have to have a computer. I recommend having a double monitor so you can actually have the voters database up on one monitor and the petition that you're looking at on a second monitor. Makes it so easy instead of going back and forth, back and forth. You see here they do require dual monitors. I have seen people get by with just one monitor. Trust me, that's going to prove tiring. You do want 2 monitors. If you have 2 monitors and you love data entry, want to be able to work on your own, this is one of those jobs where you can work your own time, work your own hours. There's not a set schedule. You can work from anywhere as long as you have that computer set up. You are good to go. sigtrack.net. Data entry, easy job. Another great company is Lionbridge. They're also known as the smart crowd now, especially apparently. I applied for this job years ago, years and years ago. Pretty cool job. You can work from home. It's part-time. I think it's only like 10 to 20 hours a week. They do pay well. Once you are working with them for a while, you get opportunities to work on different projects that open up to more pay, more hours. I believe they start at a minimum of like $13, $14 an hour. It is working on your own time, working not no set schedule as far as I know of. According to the projects that I know of, there's no set schedule except for I believe you cannot work on weekends. Some allow you to work on weekends. So it all depends on what project that you're working for with Lionbridge. But they do pay well. They are reputable, legit job that you can work on your own schedule. So if you go on their website and look at the job opportunities, as you can see, they do hire in different countries. Austria, Belgium, Germany, Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, China, Japan, Hong Kong, Ethiopia, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand. But of course, I know about the United States, some about Canada. So I'm looking at the United States jobs that are available. They have an online data analyst, web content assessor, ads assessor, ads evaluator. The one that I know of is the ads evaluator the most, but you can click on any of these links and learn more about each position, each project, and then decide which one you want to go ahead and apply for. If I click on ads assessor, it says that the maximum you'll be able to work is 20 hours weekly with a minimum of 10 hours. They're looking for people who have strong communication skills, that use the internet daily, that you're flexible, reliable, and have the ability to interpret and follow established guidelines. You must be working and living in the U.S. for a period of 5 years, familiar with familiar with current and historical businesses, media, sports, social media, things of that nature. They want you to have a bachelor's degree. I know several people who work for Lionbridge that do not have a bachelor's degree, so apply anyway, even if you don't have one. So that's just for the ads assessor. Again, they have several that you can choose from. If we look at ads evaluator, let's see if they talk about the hours available. No, they just say that they require some tasks require you to have a desktop, laptop, as well as a smartphone. This one, they say only high school diploma or GED. You have to have lived in the United States for at least the last 3 consecutive years. You have to be an active daily user of Gmail and forms of social media to include Twitter and Facebook, access to a broadband internet connection, experience with web browsers. It does not say the pay, but it does say part-time hourly. And let's look at one more. Let's look at Rater. See what they are looking for here. Again, high school diploma. For cultural awareness purposes, they want you to live in the United States for at least the last 5 consecutive years. Again, they want you to be an active daily user of Gmail, Google Plus, and other forms of social media. Be familiar with Google products such as Google Home. Access to and use of both Android and Siri devices. Access to and use of Amazon Echo. Love Amazon Echo. Anyway. So, I mean, Lionbridge has been around for a while. As you can see, they have so many different opportunities to choose from. Go on their website, check it out. Let's see from my peeps in Canada what they have available. Pretty much almost the same thing, a few different options here. Again, this is something for those of you that work in other countries to see what they have available. Nothing currently in South Africa, looks like. Let's look in China. They have a few things going on in China. So here's something for my international fans. Lionbridge hires in several countries. As you can see in India, they have a lot available. A lot of opportunities available in India. Some want you to be able to speak English, and some don't require that. I thought I saw one. Yeah, this one wants you to speak the Hindi language. There are different languages that they are hiring for in India. So check them out. Let's see, in Japan, several options. They want you, to speak Japanese, so no English requirements there. Let's look at France. A lot of opportunities in France. Just French requirement, so no English requirement there. And in Mexico, Spanish requirement. So this is definitely one for all of my international fans, and that you can see there are several jobs available where you can work from home in your country. I'm not sure how they pay. I believe it's once a month, maybe once a week. I'm not really sure. I have to check on that to see with Lionbridge how often they pay, but they do pay. They are legit. So go ahead and go on the Lionbridge website or thesmartcrowd.com. Search around, look for job opportunities, choose your country, and see what opportunities are there. Read through them and see which one fits you. So CAS Information Systems. This is a company that is hiring right now, but you have to be in the Ohio area. This is basically just a data entry job for those of you who are in Ohio. I'll have the link down below. I wanted to include this just because it's a job that is hiring right now for those of you in Central Ohio, because you have to do on-site training, but after you are finished with on-site training, you can work from home. They want you to type 9,000 keystrokes per hour. That's simple. They do not say how much they pay, but you do have to have a 22-inch widescreen monitor. Again, the link will be down below. Chose that for my Ohio peeps. There you are. That's something that's hiring. Go ahead and travel to the site, get that training out the way, and work from home. Next is Pearson. I'm pretty sure if you live in America that you have heard of Pearson. They do a lot of things as far as like testing and stuff for public schools, but they are hiring scores. Scores are people who score those tests and evaluations. So this is a work from home job. You do have to have a bachelor's degree or higher from an accredited U.S. college. So if I click on the example here in Norfolk, Virginia, it's paid training. You do work a shift. This one is from 8 o'clock to 4:30. You can apply directly through that link. You have to have a bachelor's degree, have basic keyboarding skills. And what you will do is you will evaluate student responses to open-ended questions according to a scoring guide. You will work under the direction of a scoring supervisor. I mean, this is a really easy job for those of you, especially teachers who are home for the summer, who want to make some extra money over the summer. If you are, a teacher or just someone who loves education or someone who just wants to help kids or just someone, hey, looking for extra money and you have that minimal bachelor's degree, I have the link down below. Go ahead and apply. To my knowledge, they pay pretty well. I haven't worked for them. I do know of people who do work for them. The job is not long term. I do want to say that it really only comes around during the summer months, especially because at the end of the school year, they have a lot of tests. So this is the time when those tests are getting scored. So do not have this as your only egg in your basket. But this is something that you can do over the summer, part-time or full-time during the summer, depending on if you need to work the full shift. But good extra money. Again, I say this especially for teachers. I have several educators in my family who are out for the summer and they need that extra money. This is a great opportunity for you. I will put the link below the video. The next is literally. Did I say that right? There are another score website. You do also have to have a bachelor's degree for this program. Again, it's not long term. I will put the link below. Simple sign up process. First name, last name, create a username, password, email, sign up. If hired, you'll be paid via PayPal, so make sure you put your PayPal email address here because that's how you'll be paid. Again, it's very similar to Pearson, not long-term, good opportunity for those who are just looking for extra money, especially over the summer. So this is an interesting, not technically work from home, but a side hustle, if you will, especially if you live in major cities like Atlanta, Miami, New York, and California. This is where you can get free tickets to a show that's being filmed, and a lot of these you will actually get paid for sitting in the audience. They cannot take those live shows and have an audience showing empty. So create a profile on onsetproductions.com or look for those ticket filler jobs. Seat filler jobs. Google seat filler jobs, and you, especially if you live in a large city like Chicago, New York, where they film a lot of shows. Go ahead and take advantage of that. I mean, you get to see a show for free and get paid for it. How awesome is that? I mean, Onset Productions is one. There are several. Just Google seat filler jobs. I threw that in there for those of you who live in those big cities and want to know how to be on those shows. But now you can also get paid for it. Same with standingroom only.tv. That's another one. You go ahead and submit the profile, they want to make sure you look the part. So I'm pretty sure they're going to ask you for a picture just to make sure, you know, you kind of fit what they're looking for. Fill out that and they'll contact you when they have something available. You get paid for just being in the audience, enjoying yourself. That's pretty cool. Okay, so another little get out the house but on your own terms type of job and make money doing something extra similar to the sitting in the audience and getting paid are those mystery shoppers. I know there are a lot of mystery shopper scams out there, so I will bring to you two companies that I have personally worked for, so I know they are legit. One is About Face. I'll put their link down below, but it's aboutfacecorp.com. So you go ahead and just sign up to shop with them, become a shopper, and just put in your information. And what they'll do is they'll email you options based on where you live. So if you live in a very popular city, expect to get a lot of assignments. If you live in a small town, which I have done before as well, you still will receive assignments. A lot are to restaurants. You can go to these restaurants. You want to take notes, but not be super obvious. So maybe like real quick on your phone or something. Take a few pictures, submit that, submit your receipt. So you get paid per EM plus compensation for actually just going out and doing the job. So how awesome is that? And a lot of these jobs, especially the dining jobs, will allow you to take a friend. So, I mean, how great is that? Girls' night out, date night out, go ahead, go out to dinner, do a job, and get paid for it. Get paid, your meal is covered up to a certain amount, and they will let you know how much they're covering. So no, just like going all out, getting lobster, scallops, and everything, thinking they're going to pay for it all. They will tell you how much will be compensated, and then also get paid for just going out. So you can get your food covered and a little extra. This company, About Face, only pays through PayPal, so you must have an active PayPal account to work with them. You have to submit your invoices in a timely fashion, so that is key. You want to submit it like that same night ASAP, because any type of delays, you may lose out on that compensation. So make sure if you apply to be a mystery shopper that you are a prompt person, that you're able to follow directions, because you have to take the pictures and of what they tell you to take the pictures of, and make sure that you remember the people that you spoke with, your servers, or if you go to a place of business, whoever you spoke with. You have to be very detail oriented. But it's very easy, very fun. There are a lot of good mystery shopper jobs again, but About Face is one that I know of that is legit and they pay. There are a few more. I have one more on this video that I'm going to discuss, but there's another one. I'm actually on my phone right now trying to find the other one. Can't find it right now, but I will be back with another video to bring that one, and that is one that definitely does a lot of restaurants, especially in my area. There's a lot of restaurants. So every weekend you could be eating out on the company. Not, I mean, you have to spend money out your pocket initially and then wait to be reimbursed. But I mean, come on now, you get to eat for free plus get a little extra. Nothing really beats that. So again, that's aboutfacecorp.com. Becoming a mystery shopper. I'll put that link down below. The second mystery shopper one is Market Force. They're a little bit different. They're really cool. I like them. They do also do like mystery shopping in restaurants, but sometimes they'll actually have you go to cinemas. So you go to your movie theater, and sometimes they'll just have you count how many people go into to see a certain movie. Sometimes they'll actually also have you put up little installations. So I mean, it's pretty cool. Again, it's marketforce.com. They are legit. I have worked with them in the past. So again, here it is: movie theater, restaurant, retails, gas stations, grocery stores, hospitality. I haven't seen any like hotels, but I see a lot of movie theaters in my area where they want you to go and kind of count those who are going in to see a certain film, and even put up, like, you know, when you're going to see movies, they have those big posters up, or those big like cutouts of the actors. They have little assignments for that where you can actually go and put that up and be paid. So pretty cool thing to do in your own time. Again, it's all about freedom, all about you don't have to accept the job. They'll email you to see if you want it. You take it. You can actually also go into their database and look at upcoming jobs and sign up for the ones that you want. Again, I'm all about that freedom, working when you want to and doing what you want to. So if you don't want to do that movie, you don't have to. If you don't want to go to that restaurant, you don't have to. That's what I'm all about. Okay, so another work from home job is iSoftStone. iSoftStone is very similar to Lionbridge, very similar to doing that like social media type of ads, assessing ads and things, assessing relevant social media things. So I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail, but it's so similar to Lionbridge. It does hire, they do hire in different countries. So check that out. Go on their website. I'll have the link down below for that as well as another work from home job. Not working on a certain schedule. You can work from anywhere with iSoftStone. Pretty cool. Check it out. Um, Another job work from home is transcription. Transcription is pretty much listening to audio files and typing out what you hear. That's basically what it is, but it's actually a little bit more difficult than that because you do have to type those audio files using specific guidelines. So back to when we did the captioning with Reb, transcription is similar. They want you to make, they want to make sure you're following their guidelines as far as how to identify different speakers, pauses, different background noises. So when you sign up to work transcription, a lot of these companies do not require for you to have a transcription certificate or have experience. They'll just give you their guidelines and give you a test to see if you pass it and go from there. Tigerfish is one of those companies that, to my knowledge, they do not require any type of experience, but you do want to read their style guide, which will let you know how they want you to transcribe the files. And once you go through there, you can listen to the actual audio, and then transcribe it, put in your information, and submit it. Of course, through your availability, how many hours you want to work, and then they'll contact you. Pretty good pay, you guys, if you want to type a lot. So this is better than data entry, in my opinion. I mean, because it really still is on your own terms, your own time. You get those audio files, you transcribe it, you submit it, you get paid. So if typing is your thing, Tigerfish is a company that you can check out along with QuickTape. I have worked for QuickTape before. Same thing. This one is a lot easier. So you get paid a lot less because it is a lot easier. So basically for this, if you ever have had the voicemail on your phone where it's like voicemail to text, that's kind of what this is. You listen to voicemails and then you basically type out what you hear. There's really not a style guide or specifics about this with QuickTape. Now, QuickTape is different from iDictate. iDictate is more of their transcription company. So once you've been with QuickTape for a while, they will offer you the option to, quote unquote, be promoted to iDictate, and that's a little bit more specific. But QuickTape is really, really, really cool. Just type out what you hear, get paid for it. It's not, it's not a huge money making opportunity. I'll just put that out there. You use QuickTape for like extra gas money, things like that. So don't look at QuickTape and feel like you're going to make a whole lot of money. No, I'll say maybe $20, $30 a week, a little extra money to do that. I'll put the link down below for that one as well. Scribby is another transcription program. For this one, you have to have a good comprehension of English, a verified PayPal account, a headset, of course, a desktop computer, and they pay $5 to $25 per audio hour. Most files are short, they're 10 minutes or less. You get a monthly bonus of $5 for every 3 hours completed. So this can be pretty lucrative. So I will also put the link for Scribby down below. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely a legit job. You apply, submit your application, take the online test, and you can go ahead and start earning. So again, I believe this is one where you can choose to work when you want to work. Go in there and see what audio files they have available. Go ahead and transcribe them and then submit them for pay. Transcribe Me is another one for those who like doing transcription work. So here you have to do an exam. This one usually can take a long time. for them to get back to you and to get started. But go ahead and get started now if that is something you're interested in. I'll put the link down below for this one. If you do fail the exam, you can take it 6 months later. So be sure that you're reading their style guide to see how they want you to transcribe, because remember, transcription for these companies like Tigerfish, Scribby, and Transcribe Me, it's not like QuickTake where you can just type what you hear. You have to type what you hear, but according to their guidelines. So make sure you thoroughly read their guidelines before attempting any exam or your sample transcription. So for those of you that are great at, are knowledgeable, are bilingual, trilingual, know all these different languages, working from home doing translation can be very lucrative. I mean, you really get paid a lot for being a translator. So if you are bilingual or even more, go ahead and check out worldlingual.com. They have some freelance translator jobs. You have to have a university degree and 5 years continuous translation experience in a commercial environment. Those are some minimum requirements. You can go ahead and take a look. Go ahead and fill out their application form. I don't know anyone personally that has worked for them, but I do know people that have done freelance translator job, and it is extremely lucrative. So don't just be sitting on that talent you have and that knowledge you have of that other language. Go ahead and put it to work by making some extra money. So for those of you that are writers, I know you know a lot about freelance writing opportunities. One of those is Text Broker. You can get started with Text Broker. You don't have to have any experience. What they do is you submit a sample, and they kind of score you, like what level you're on. So based on what level you're on is how you're getting paid. But the more that you do, the better that you get, the better you get paid. I mean, you can literally make hundreds of dollars a day writing on Text Broker, especially if you love to write. And writing is your passion and your home. I mean, you can write a paragraph, a couple of paragraphs, and get paid on Text Brokers. So go ahead and give it a try. And even if you don't score so high right away, and you get paid, pennies on the dollars for your, per word for your first couple of months, get some experience, get to that higher level, and really start making that money. You can really, guys, you can really make a lot of money working online. Writing online. A lot of people hire content writers for their website. This is very lucrative. So if you love to write, go ahead and sign up for these websites like Text Broker and like freelancewriting.com. These are the websites, that you can work for, have your own freedom, only work those assignments that you're interested in, see the topic of what you'll be writing about, and choose which ones you want to write for. But look, these are just two of many. If you really want to do this and make a career out of it, you can make $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month. I'm not even exaggerating. You can make a lot of money just by writing. And don't feel like you have to have a master's degree in English and, have all this experience as a writer to get started. You can get started right now with just a little passion or just a desire to make money by starting out with Text Broker or another site that's similar. But Text Broker, I say because I know that you don't have to have experience to work for them. You just go ahead and submit your writing sample and let them grade you on a certain level and go ahead and climb up, get to that top level, and really start making money. So, to start out, if you start out on a low level, you can still make a few $100s a week. But once you get to that high level, you're making a couple of grand a week. And last but not least, also for those that love writing, journalismjobs.com is a freelance website that you can sign up for, and you can see what's available. So look at the telecommute options. Like this one is a freelance health and science writer. You can click on what interests you. This one pays $25 to $50 an hour, and they want you to write about health and science. So if this is your niche, if this is your genre, if this is what you're interested in, go ahead and go on journalismjobs.com. Get started. Go ahead and apply. I feel like this is not really familiar with journalismjobs.com. I won't lie to you guys. I don't know anybody who actually has gotten hired from here, but I don't see where they charge you anything. Like some freelance websites will charge you for applying for jobs on there. I don't see that on here. But I want to include this for those of you that are writers and are looking for ways to make money from home. So that is it for my video today. It was a lot, an hour long. Wasn't expecting it to be that long, but it is. I will stay tuned. I will bring you more work at home opportunities. Take care.